Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRIENDS and Washington, Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news in a move that's sending shockwaves through the NFL. Rumors are swirling about an unprecedented trade that could reshape the NFC East and dramatically alter the Washington Commanders' future. The whispers involve none other than Travis Kelce, the Kansas City Chiefs' superstar tight end, a future Hall of Famer known for his incredible football intelligence, clutch plays, and unrivaled consistency. Kelce, who has been a cornerstone of Kansas City's offense for years, is reportedly on the trading block, and the potential trade to the Commanders is gaining momentum, especially following recent speculation from respected NFL insider Rossini. This isn't just a rumor. It's a game-changer that could give Washington a massive boost on both sides of the ball and set the team on a new trajectory towards Super Bowl contention. Now, let's talk about what this really means. Kelce, at 34 years old, is still playing some of the best football of his career. In 2023, despite Kansas City's overall struggles this season, especially with an aging roster and some injuries, Kelce has been a bright spot, racking up over 400 receiving yards. His ability to create mismatches, utilize route intelligence, and make plays in critical moments makes him one of the most dangerous tight ends in the league. His versatility isn't just about catching passes. It's about his impact in the red zone, his ability to pick up yards after the catch, and his leadership on and off the field. A player like Kelce would be a perfect safety blanket for Sam Howell, especially considering the young quarterback's development and the gaps that have appeared in Washington's receiving core due to injuries, particularly with WR Noah Brown. The buzz is that Kansas City might be willing to part ways with Kelce, especially as their season hits a rough patch at 5-4 and with their roster aging. Reports suggest that the Chiefs are eyeing a rebuild and moving Kelce for draft picks, specifically a first-round pick and a fifth-round pick in 2026, could be a smart move. That would allow the Chiefs to stockpile young talent and rebuild around their core, especially with Patrick Mahomes still at the peak of his powers, but needing fresh weapons and more youthful talent to sustain their dominance. For Washington, acquiring Kelce isn't just about adding a Hall of Fame talent. It's about elevating the entire offense. Think about the possibilities. Kelce's route-running intelligence and chemistry with Howell could ignite the passing game, creating mismatches that defenses simply can't handle. His presence would free up other receivers, give the team a reliable target in critical situations, and even help the young tight ends develop by learning from one of the best in NFL history. His stats this season, with 41 receptions for 540 yards and 3 touchdowns, show he's still got plenty left in the tank, and his efficiency metrics, like a drop rate of just 1% and a PFF grade of 86.7, are top tier among tight ends. But the trade isn't just about the numbers, it's about the strategic impact. Kelce's experience and leadership could be a catalyst for Washington's culture shift, helping the team mature and elevate its play. The Eagles have benefited from a tight end like Dallas Goedert, and the Commanders could see a similar boost with Kelce. His ability to create mismatches against linebackers and safeties, especially in the red zone where he's already proven to be a nightmare for defenses, could turn Washington's offense into a more explosive, more consistent unit. And let's not forget, Kelce's presence would alleviate some of the pressure on Howell, allowing him to focus on developing his game without the constant threat of being pressured or forced to rush throws. From a defensive standpoint, the added possession and scoring potential from Kelce could give the Commanders a significant advantage. With the offense expected to improve, Washington's defense could be more aggressive, knowing that their offense can keep them in the game or extend leads. Historically, Kelce's impact on the Chiefs' offense has been profound, and a similar effect is projected for Washington. Statistically, adding a player like Kelce could boost EPA per target by around plus 0.35 and increase the team's overall efficiency by approximately 16%, a leap that could elevate the Commanders from their current 3-7 record to a more competitive position in the division and conference. This move also has huge implications for the NFC East. The division has been quite competitive this year, with the Eagles and Cowboys battling it out at the top, but adding Kels to Washington could tip the scales. The Commanders, with their cap space of around $25 million, could absorb Kels's current salary of about $18 million, especially considering that the Chiefs are shedding roughly $20 million from their cap to facilitate their rebuild. For Kansas City, moving Kels now could help them reset and focus on youth, while Washington would be acquiring a veteran leader, a proven winner, and a player with potential to make an immediate impact. Looking at the bigger picture, this trade could be a significant step toward building a new era of success for the Commanders. With Kels on board, the team's Super Bowl odds could see a substantial increase. Currently sitting at around +600, some projections suggest that with Kels, Washington could improve to +200, making them a real threat in the NFC and perhaps even in the entire league. The addition of such a high-caliber player would not only boost their chances, but also serve as a massive morale boost for the entire team and fan base, reinvigorating the franchise's championship ambitions. And let's not ignore the potential long-term benefits. A Kels-led offense could attract more talent, draft picks, and free agents looking to join a team on the rise. His leadership could elevate the young tight ends and receivers, turning them into formidable weapons. Plus, with Kels's football IQ and experience, he's the kind of player who can mentor the younger generation, helping to establish a winning culture that could last for years. Of course, all of this hinges on the actual negotiations and whether the Chiefs are willing to part ways with Kels. But the mere possibility has Washington fans dreaming of a new chapter, one where they're not just contenders but also potential favorites in the NFC. The idea of Kels in burgundy and gold has fans buzzing, imagining him lining up in the red zone, catching clutch passes, and leading the team in celebrations after victories. It's a tantalizing prospect, one that could define the franchise's future. As we look ahead to the rest of the season, the importance of this potential move can't be overstated. Washington needs to capitalize on every opportunity, and acquiring a player of Kels's caliber would be a bold statement of intent. It signals that they're not just trying to rebuild quietly, they're aiming for the top, and with Kels, they'd be taking a giant leap toward that goal. The NFC East could be completely reshaped, and the Commanders could find themselves in a stronger position than ever before. Now, let's take a moment to appreciate what this means for the fans. The excitement, the hope, the belief that the team is finally making a move toward greatness, it's all part of the magic. Kels's personality, leadership, and undeniable talent would resonate with the Washington faithful, inspiring the team at practice, in the locker room, and on Sundays. This isn't just about adding a player, it's about changing the culture and setting a new standard for excellence. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Washington Commanders. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news. This season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and with moves like this potentially on the horizon, the future looks brighter than ever. Keep the faith, stay loud, and let's see what's next for the burgundy and gold.